What's going on, Chemical Guys family? Thanks so much for tuning in for today's episode of Detail Garage. A common question that we get here is how to clean the interior of our vehicle without having to break out all kinds of brushes and all kinds of chemicals and having multiple towels. And we brought this Mercedes-Benz in the shop because just like a lot of our vehicles, when you're driving around with your windows down or the top down, or just driving in general, you're going to get a lot of dust or loose debris or maybe spills that happen all over the interior of your vehicle. So today we have a simple tip on how to remove all this stuff using one product that's going to clean it and protect it. Now this Mercedes-Benz is the epitome of luxury, where you have multiple surfaces that are made of the finest materials. You have leather, you have wood grain dash panels, you have very high quality plastics. So we want something that's going to not only clean it but protect it, but while doing that safely without any kind of sheen or shine or maybe drying it out or discoloring it. So I've chosen to use Total Interior. This is again going to clean all the interior surfaces, virtually every interior surface, including your dash, your door panels, your glass, your navigation screens, even use it on fabric material. And to control some overspray, we're going to be using one of our tan workhorse microfiber towels. And this is great for your interior cleaning jobs, just to remove any kind of spills, or whether you're working with cleaners, conditioners, and protectants and dressings. We're going to spray it directly onto the towel. And I like to work from the top and work our way down. This way, in case we're dropping any kind of dust or heavy debris, this will fall on the carpet, which will be our last step of detailing, where we're going to just vacuum it, or it'll keep it from areas we've already cleaned. But you can see you can just spray it directly onto the surface or onto a towel. That'll control the overspray and then buff off any of the excess, but it dries and it leaves a nice crisp sheen. It's also going to be dry to the touch, so it's not collecting any kind of debris, it's not going to attract any kind of dust, but it's also not adding any kind of glare, which is important on your dash. I know a lot of people like to add gloss or some kind of dressing to their interior, but on the dash, I always recommend using something that's not going to add any kind of sheen or glare, because as it reflects off of the glass, it can cause some kind of dangerous situation. But now, working around the vehicle here, you can also use it on basically any interior surface, including your wood grain dash panel, which is very sensitive to not only cleaners but also to towels. So you want to make sure you take your time and carefully wipe these areas, because they can scratch very easily. And the only way to fix this would be to polish it, and that's very difficult to do while it's still in the vehicle. So taking the time and using the right products will prevent any kind of future damage, any kind of costly repairs down the road. But this will pick up anything that's landing on the surface that could be light dust, or maybe you spilled something such as the center console here, and it's going to layer it with a fine protective coating. This will prevent any kind of UV rays from damaging the surface, especially when the car sits outside a lot, such as this one does. And if you don't have tinted windows, those harmful UV rays come through the glass and it starts to dry it out and discolor it over time. So using something like this will help not only clean it, but it's also going to protect it in one easy step. Now you can use this around electronics such as your radio, your touch screens, your navigation screens, and gauge clusters. This will wipe off any of the body oils or fingerprints, or depending on who owns the vehicle, such as this vehicle that belongs to a good friend of the Detail Garage, but she drives this vehicle every day. Occasionally she'll get makeup or sunscreen or spills on the surfaces, and if it's not taken care of quickly, that'll start to permanently stain it. So it's important to have a bottle of this on hand, or you can even leave it in the car for just an occasion, to wipe off anything that could potentially permanently damage the surfaces around your vehicle. But again, you can use this virtually on everything, whether it's your leather steering wheel cover or your leather steering wheel in general, your dash pads, center console. And this is going to just gently remove the layer of dust, debris, spills, body oils, while reviving that factory finish. But most importantly, it's going to be adding a layer of protection, which is going to prevent any kind of future damage. And again, it's great to have something that's doing multiple jobs using one product. You don't have to have multiple cleaners or use multiple towels or brushes and different kinds of products. It simply cleans away messes without any kind of additional sheen. And what I like about it is it not only smells great, but it doesn't add any kind of cling or any kind of sticky residue. This is a problem with a lot of products that you use on the interior, where it could potentially stain certain surfaces, or it doesn't work for all facets of the interior. So basically, you're looking for a product that does it all. Total Interior is the way to go. And it's as simple as that, guys. It's a simple spray and wipe, and this is going to remove any kind of grease, body oils, staining, any kind of spills, as well as the light dirt and debris that you collect in your vehicle as you daily drive. And it also adds a layer of protection to prevent any kind of future damage. So if you guys liked today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Drop your comments down below for any kind of future videos or anything else you guys want to talk about. And as always, you can check out these products on our website, chemicalguys.com, or at your local detail garage. And we'll see you guys next time.